Campaign Able is an awareness drive. We're trying to make people, just normal people on the street, to be aware that we are living with people who live with disabilities. So it's not really about an awareness to the people living with disabilities. It's an awareness to people who think they are the able ones, to be aware of people who live with disabilities.
I was affected personally. I had a friend who was born with a liver failure. Then they had to do a liver transplantation at an early age. So I saw the challenges that he has growing up currently. So and he's not the only person that is affected basically. So from that feeling, I saw the initiative of taking this to everybody who's affected.
Abantu disabled guys, there's a lot we can say, but they are not only disabled, but they are also socially excluded. They are also economically excluded. They are politically excluded. And these are some of the stuff that I try and grapple with in my line of work, in arts and also in the social activism. Yabo. So I'm very keen to also be part of a project that seeks to really open up a platform where we can talk about ableism. I would say it's ableism, yabo, where we can actually confront this issue and make it something that we talk about. It's not a taboo.
Being involved with the Tuba Dabube as a Sabona Music Jam, it's quite an achievement just by being there, because as musicians from Township, this is the, I would say, fourth generation, to start this kind of campaign and be involved. So we still urge people out there and other musicians to join hands with us, So
for once in this lifetime, ngajabula mangabona for once nginvitiwa to an event by people aba disabled. Kube yibo abayibambile abayihostayo, as in all the logistics. Lento esiyenzayo right now bayakhona ukuyenza, it's just that abavunyelwanga or abaphiwa i-chance. So for me, I would love to see once in this world baphila njengami wonke umuntu with all their allowance or abilities abanazo ukuthi bangenza noma yini abakhona ukuyenza, because the difference efana nami now right now as fine, but we're not saying it's disabled, my differences, that's all they have, differences, but they are still as human as you and me.
They understand us, but we don't understand them. So for me, I think they are quite able and we are the disabled ones, because we cannot enter into their world while they can enter into ours.
About us taking a challenged child to the world and giving them that potential to experience the life that we as young kids we experience as well. So we shouldn't limit them.
There is life after a disability, and an event like this, it builds up the confidence and the more abane confidence, the more abanama abilities wakhe.
Ngijabulile kakhulu ukuthi abanye abantwana lempilo abayithola namhlanje abayijwayelanga. Even ukudla ebekudliwe like boba McDonald's nani kusha kwabanye abantwana.
You get shunned upon. It becomes a taboo. Lapha nje kunomuntu disabled or laphana ubona uphethe depression, ubulawa depression, or it becomes a taboo thing as opposed to and if there's more exposure or more education about it, people become more and more equipped to deal with how to deal with or disabled or challenged.
There is such a need in our country and in the world for people to be kind and do good and give back. We are lucky and blessed to have the lives we have, and I just don't think it would be fair not to try and make a difference in other people's lives if we can.
I think if this is a first of its kind, it must continue like forever, because it's stimulating their senses and it's working on their hands. They are happy, like emotionally. especially those who are not involved in sports.
It's just been an amazing day, and it's just, to have able and disabled people together, and just to understand that we're all different and it's okay, and we need to all get along and be together.
I'm a single parent, Yaga Spesihle. We stay together. I'm a mother and a father. I do everything for her in terms of emotional growth and looking after her. And basically, I'm doing what a mother is supposed to do, Mntwana Oyintombazane, which is a challenge raising Mntwana Oyintombazane, especially Yaga Spesihle, and me as a guy or as a man. So we're living in difficult times where you cannot find a man and a young girl in one space. But I'm doing that very well, and I am winning with this space.
Our aim has always been to offer help wherever help is needed, and we like to give a hand up as opposed to a hand out. We facilitate acts of kindness. We have over 26,000 members worldwide on Facebook, and we operate only via social media.
So I started a project called Take a Challenge Child to the World. So we bring them to the world. We bring umntwana right, disabilities, bring them together, let them know each other, and long disabilities can actually understand what is really happening in emhlabeni. Does it mean disabilities?
In the last 3 years, the Angel Network has helped feed, clothe, house, and educate over 10,000 orphaned and vulnerable children in our country.
Firstborn ngithola umntana physically challenge, like bengizibuza ukuthi why mina ngihlala ngikhala, but at the end of the day kokwa mangibuza ukuthi mawuthi why wena bofuna kube ubani. Then ngahlala phansi ngamukela isimo sokuthi umntanami une CP, then nasendlini kwaba abantu abangikhuthazayo samfunela isikolo wagcina afunde Winnie Madikizela.
When we move around, especially going to the shops or exposing her to the outside world, she gets uncomfortable because you'll get umuntu ozosmisa abuza ama questions ngecondition yakhe, which is uncomfortable for yena, and it breaks her ukuthi why yena njalo la hamba khona abantu mele bamu question ngendlela ngayo. She feels different.
My daughter is the first child who has a disability within both my family and my husband's family. And I've realized that I need to educate everyone every single day in terms of how they can be of assistance to my child and raising that awareness as well. It's really difficult, especially living in the township, having a child who has CP because, for instance, she's currently 2 now and she's not walking. People ask a lot of questions, but I'm very patient all the time because I want to raise awareness through my daughter so that they can understand in terms of what challenges we are facing and how they can also help her and also how they can raise the awareness as well within the community.
I will say that there's a lot of therapeutic help out there. We have physios, we have occupational therapists, we've got speech therapists. So I will say that the parents should also learn what the therapists are teaching. It's not a job of a physiotherapist to be dealing with the child. Parents should also learn exercises to be helping with the child back at home.
My plan going forward, I would like to have an office that would be a community center where we carry on with this project. It shouldn't be a matter of events only. It should be a matter of creating an NGO where these kids will meet. Because what happens is these kids go to school ekuseni. When they come back from school, they go home. Therapy we pay esikolweni. It doesn't really happen at home. So I want to teach this parent. That is why you get my parents la ukuthi bazi na ukuthi how to help umntwana omncane nasekhaya noma angayanga esikolweni. So I want them when they come back from school, they come to the community center. Even the elder ones that are not working, they must wake up ekuseni baze ku community center ekuseni. They learn a thing or two ukuthi nabo bazi empower umphakathi.
the love that we showed to these children and the importance of us as parents to take care of them. And I learned a lot that these children are not to be neglected, are to be loved. They are very much important. They never applied for them to be conceived, to be here on earth. But we parents, we conceived them. Now we need to give them all the love they deserve.
Into engithashile kakhulu ngibona abantwana bethu ba disable ngendlela ezihlukahlukane, the way umphakathi nabantu ebebakhona bebaba supporta ngakhona, bebabathanda ngakhona, bowubona ukuthi angikho bengibona ukuthi angikho yiwani, sibaningi. Mina owami bengingamnakanga bengigada omunye umntwana, owami bekahamba nabahambayo. So ngabona ukuthi abantu banathi.
I like the way everything was organized right from the beginning until the end. The warm-up exercises, like the floor exercises. Yeah, it was so considerate to those who are using the wheelchairs and those who can't walk. I think it was well planned and well organized.
The Play Lab organized Messy Play, they donated that as well. And we had a swimming teacher who works with children with special needs, Infant Aquatics Academy, and they came and gave hot dogs and balloon making for the kids and face painting. I think there's at the moment tribal punk playing now in the background entertaining the kids.